students, today I'm going to start here the chapter reproduction in lower and higher plants. So in this chapter I'll deliver different lectures. So today I'm delivering here the lecture number 1. So dear learner, have you ever seen how your body is produced? Actually, it is produced from your parents' body by the process of reproduction. So reproduction is nothing but the process of production of young one like their parents from the body of their parents. So simply reproduction is the source of, as a process, is the source of production of the next generation from the body of their parents. So reproduction is an essential process, and as it leads to the continuation of the species in this world. So the world, in this world, the different type of species, the different living organisms are raising their generation because of only this process known as reproduction. So its first important is as it leads to the continuation of the species, and second one, it maintain the continuity of the life. So in this world, the characteristics of the living organism, the characteristics of the different species is maintained by the continuity of the life only by the process of the reproduction. So as it has so many important characteristics, that's why it is the most important source as a process of the reproduction in the science field. So as you know, dear students, the reproduction is the process of producing the next generation, producing the young one from the body of the parents. But there are two ways of production of that young one from the body of the parents by the two types. That is number one, asexual type of reproduction, and number two, sexual type of reproductions. And today I am explaining here a sexual type of reproduction. So dear learner, let's have a look on the asexual type of reproduction. Asexual type of reproduction is it doesn't involve the fusion of two compatible gametes or two sex cells. It means asexual reproduction, it includes only one parent, and one parent produces their young one. So it doesn't involve the fusion of two gametes coming from the two parents, that is from your mother and from your father. It is the process resulting in the production of the genetically identical progeny. It means the product of this asexual type of reproduction is actually as alike its parents, means it is identical, it is same progeny, it is same individual alike its parents genetically. So this is the second important feature of the asexual type of reproduction. The third one is from a single organism. It produces from a single organism and it inherits the genes of the parents. It means the next generation, the new individuals produced by the asexual type of reproduction, it produces from the only single organism, single parents, and it inherits the genes of its parents. The last one is such morphologically and genetically identical individuals. It is given a name, clones. Means asexual type of reproduction is the source of producing the clones. It means the clones are the living organisms. Clones are the next generation which is morphologically and genetically identical to their parents, or genetically same to their parents. So these are the few features of asexual type of reproduction. So dear students, did you think about your body? Your body is produced by the asexual type of reproduction or sexual type of reproduction? If you go to learn, if you go to find the answer of this question, so you will find the answer from the very first point of this slide. As you have produced from your parents, both parents, from your father and from your mother, so you are not the type of asexual type of reproduction. So because you are the product of your father and mother, because your body is produced from the gametes coming from your father body and from your mother body. So it means you are the production of the sexual type of reproduction. So as you are the not product of a sexual type of reproduction, you are not genetically 100% identical progeny to your parents, and you are having variations. So we'll see it later in the next slide when I'll explain about the sexual type of reproduction. And you are not the clone of your father and mother, because you are not morphologically and genetically identical individual to your parents. So it means till now we have understood about asexual type of reproduction. It doesn't involve two fusions of two gametes, and it is the process resulting in the production of the genetically identical progeny. Third point, it produces from the single organism, and it inherits the genes of the parents, and it produces clones. So dear students, now we'll go in the depth of the asexual type of reproduction. There are different modes, there are different types of asexual type of reproduction, like the fragmentation, budding, spore formation, binary fission, cornudia formation, etc. So I will explain here all these modes of asexual type of reproduction in detail with its example in the different living organisms. So asexual type of reproduction, don't forget, it involves only one parents, whether it is fragmentation, budding, spore formation, or any other process, any other mode of reproduction. But it involves only one parents, and that parents will be identical to that parents will produce the next generation, which will be identical to its body. So here we'll see the fragmentation process, the very first type of mode of asexual type of reproduction, fragmentation. So it itself indicates its meaning in its term, fragmentation. Fragmentation in some multicellular living organism of the world, the body of the parents break into the fragments into the different pieces, and this type of pieces, in future these fragments grow into their new individuals. So simply it is the process of fragmentation, and in this fragmentation process the body of the parents, it splits, it break into the small pieces, that is called fragments, and that fragments it grow into its new individual, into its new body. For example, process of fragmentation is found in the Spirogyra, and in this Spirogyra you can see diagrammatically here the process of this fragmentation in this Spirogyra. This uppermost diagram is the example of the Spirogyra parent's body, and in this parent's body, look at the uppermost diagram, multicellular organism is Spirogyra, and it in the second below its at the second number, it is going to be converted into a different fragments. Its body converts into different fragments. As you can see here, three fragments in the middle structure. It is formed from the multicellular, from the Spirogyra body, parents Spirogyra, and this each fragments finally it converts into new individual. So likewise, simply the process of fragmentation is nothing but the formation of the new individuals from the parent's body by breaking its body into small fragments. So Spirogyra, in this living organism, the process of fragmentation is found. This is the first mode of asexual type of reproduction, as a fragmentation. Now the second one is budding, another mode of asexual type of reproduction. In this budding, the parent's body converts into its next generation by producing a bud in its own body. So it is the most common method of asexual type of reproduction found in the unicellular organism like yeast, as we have seen fragmentation is found in the multicellular organism like a Spirogyra. So it is found in the unicellular organism yeast, and usually it takes place during the favorable condition by producing the one or more outgrowths like a bud. So simply these buds on the separation develops into a new individual. So what happens during this budding? The parent's body, here you can see in this structure the yeast parent body, the lowermost circle is indicating the structure of the parent's body, in this parent's body small bud are produced. Here 3 buds you can see here, and this buds produce into its young one, and when it is formed in a complete body, it detach from the body and separate from the body and become the new individual of its parents. So this is simply the process of budding, the second mode of asexual type of reproduction, as a budding in the yeast. And in this structure, the outgrowth comes from the body of the parents is considered as a bud. That's why the term budding is used here. As you can see in the fragmentation, the different fragments of the body is found in the body of the parents. That's why that fragmentation term was there in the Spirogyra. So till now we have seen 2 mode. First fragmentation in the Spirogyra, and now budding in the yeast. The next one is, as a third mode of asexual reproduction, is spore formation, for example in the Chlamydomonas living organism. In this Chlamydomonas living organisms, the parent's body, it forms different spores, and that spores finally converts into its new individual. Asexual reproduction occur by the flagellated motile zoospore, and that flagellated motile zoospore, which can go into the independently into the new generation, into its new individual. That process is individual. So diagrammatically you can see here the body of the, so here in this diagram you can see the zoospore formation in the body of this parent's Chlamydomonas. Left side diagram is the parent Chlamydomonas, and in this Chlamydomonas, these 5 spores you are observing here coming out from the body of the parent's Chlamydomonas by rupturing its body wall, and it now become, as a second diagram, as a new individual. So likewise, this simply process of it's a simply process of a spore formation in the Chlamydomonas asexually. It means, again you can see here only one parent is there, and it by producing the spore, which moves from the body of the parents and converts into the young one. This is again the third mode of asexual type of reproduction. Other methods of the asexual reproduction are binary fission in the organism like amoeba and paramecium. So binary fission in this type of asexual type of reproduction, you can see here left side diagram is amoeba, upper diagram is the parent body, and it is converted into 2 pieces, which is in future grow as a into a new individuals. And the right side diagram, upper diagram, is the paramecium diagram, another example in the another living organism, and it actually look like a slipper chapel, and this parent body converts into its 2 young one. So what special thing you are observing here in the binary fission? The special thing is the parent body splits into 2 pieces. That's why binary, bi means 2 and fission means pieces. So the parent's body converts into 2 individuals. That's why this special process of the reproduction, asexual type of reproduction, is called binary fission, in which parent's body splits into 2 body, and that's why this process is called binary fission in amoeba and in paramecium. One more process of asexual reproduction is the conidia formation. As you can see here in this penicillium is the example of this conidia formation. In the body of the parent's penicillium, at uppermost sides, small conidae, small spore like structure is developing there, that is called conidae. And this linear arrangement of the small cell on the uppermost part of this penicillium is called conidia formation, which finally in future grow into its young one. So penicillium is the another example of conidae formation. So dear students, likewise we have seen Here are a few examples of asexual type of reproduction as a fragmentation in Spirogyra, budding in yeast, and spore formation in Chlamydomonas, conidia formation in Penicillium, etc. Thank you very much for watching this video. Rest of the point from this asexual type of reproduction I will provide you in the next lecture. Thank you.